Hey everybody, it's the Last Robocar here. It's time to do Tome a favor. Tome wants to expand the range of stuff she can make.
What Tome wants, Tome gets.
We're gonna be going back down into the mine to see if we can't find us a Magatama of fire. Which is, you know, a word.
Yeah, the local equivalent of an ember, I guess.
Well, what a Magatama is it's a bead of sorts, and it kind of looks like half of the yin-yang sort of thing. You know, it's the sort of the quasi-droplet shape with the circle in it. And it's been a thing since like prehistoric Japan.
That is a sight for eyes.
Yeah, we did. We also got one of the Happy God masks.
Jesus Christ!
From completing the previous level. So we're going in our happy gear. We're wearing most of the set of a mage because our spirit level is actually decent. And these you'll often find when you're doing light or medium builds of these, if you're keeping up on your spirit, these sets will actually be pretty darn good for defense because they get that like B- ambient bonus from just having a higher spirit stat. You know, and you'll often see that I'll have lots of different accessories on, but quite often I'll keep the one that has the highest defense on just for the safety's sake. And yes, because it's a side mission, we're doing an extra weapon, and we're back with the katana, which is actually weaker than the tonfa in terms of what we're getting out of it right now, which is a little depressing.
Yeah, I think that's mostly just because the katana you're using is a little bit sad, because that is not normal.
No, but that's okay. We'll get through this level. It just means I'm setting myself the extra challenge. And the way it performs is not too, the way this level performs is not too different to how it was before. We're still going to be putting up with the poison. Even though we killed the giant centipede that was responsible for all the segments crawling around and gassing everybody, apparently, they're just here again. These things are honestly the first of a series of obstacles we'll come across over the course of the game. Things that have an influence on the area, that sit in place, regenerate, and these particular ones do not have an effect on enemies, but the later ones will. And they will be super annoying. It's like, fuck you,
sure
later on annoying
things. I've never seen anything beyond the one that we've there. So I am.
Well, you saw there are some in the Honoji Temple area, but they don't affect enemies. Those ones either.
Yeah,
they are.
Never mind.
They are different kinds of thing in place things that regenerate. How's my dodging?
I swear to God, dude, you are playing with fire with those dodges.
The tonfa was like, just set me up. The tonfa set me up for great times.
And also hubris from the looks of things.
No, I couldn't actually see what that guy was doing because there was too much fucking poison and darkness in my way.
I'm not really referring to those two dwellers, rather the one that you evaded the grab by relying on your 15, 20 iframes that you get.
I'm the best.
What does this game run at for you? 60 FPS? I'm just saying.
I think I got it at 60. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I take my frames where I get them.
Third of a second.
As we'll all remember, there was this little avenue that we could sneak through. I was like, oh, I haven't kicked down that ladder. That's okay. I'll see if there's a thing down here. Probably not.
Oh. Please shoot him in the face. Oh, that made me so goddamn happy.
For whatever reason, not close enough to die. Alright, see you later, dude.
Still I took so much pleasure in just shooting those Yoki in the face. They would just fall over and rage at me, and it was great.
I feel like that's a waste, though. I was actually aiming for the explosion behind him just to be funny, but the shot didn't go through his meat.
I mean, insofar as it's totally a waste if you can't immediately follow up and do a ground pound on them. You know, because that is the entire point of getting rid of their key, is to go up, ground pound them, and get another helping of damage. It didn't matter to me. Just watching them crumple over after blasting them in the face. It was just that was one of the sublime feelings of this game for me.
So we're yeah, I suppose. So we're going to continue on then. We've unfortunately got an enemy that we've already previously just met waiting for us around the corner. So we'll take him by surprise. Yeah, there he is. We'll be seeing a lot more of these guys and a lot more of their flavors now that we've officially, sort of quotation marks, unlocked them. Well, let's use these.
Sure, why not?
And let's find a bomb. Yeah.
Sure, that'll work.
Sadly, it didn't blow up the thing. He,
Ooh.
There was a part of me that wondered if you could actually cut their tongues off as a trick to, like, weaken them, but the actual best way to weaken them is to bait them into that charge attack, whereupon they will hit the wall. You gotta be careful there, because they actually do damage when they recover their key there. But, you know, bait them into a wall. When they run into it, they'll lose their key. That was essentially the weak point.
That was masterfully executed. Much like that guy. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. It's like, dude, you are like the bottom. You are the bottom tier now, man. You don't even get a say in any of this.
Just don't come into work today. Just don't come into work today. It's not going to end well for you.
Oh dear. Still nothing to say about this level. Oh, it's just a mine. Even the, like, where we're gonna go down is just the boss arena. The boss arena reconverted to be like the rest of the level, and that there's enemies wandering around in it. That's it. It's just the lamest level in the lamest
Very
part of the game. Thankfully, everything is
one-dimensional.
up from here.
And that dimension is down, like literally down into the earth. Unlike your dwarf fortress game, there's not a whole lot of extra stuff you can do with it. There's no making a waterfall to make people 5% happier.
I might look like I'm looking at myself, but I was just angling there to see if there was anything there. There isn't. There's no, like, extra set or anything to get down there now.
No, just a skeleton axe warrior. I say, right as you lose half of your health to him, alright? No more justs.
Yeah, no, never underestimate any enemy. They might, you know, honestly, these guys, when I was first playing Nioh, would kill me far more than any Yoki would.
They didn't give me too much trouble after I got the somersault strike with the axe, simply because it was absolutely perfect for baiting them into a strike, and then following directly up with a somersault, because it would be an absolutely perfect range and retaliation. Now the Yoki on the other hand could give me a lot of trouble.
And also, for the record, we are actually using the Shark Guardian Spirit, Izanade.
Oh crap!
And
I completely missed that.
Izanade is actually interesting because it's not just one shark; it's actually a little school of sharks.
That is somehow...
See?
That is
it's a mama shark and baby sharks! How is that not the coolest, cutest thing?
That is adorable! I love everything about that. Boy, that like, yeah, very nearly took your balls off right there.
Sharks.
Sharks! They're a shark! They're a shark! Suck their dicks! They're a shark!
I just like it's a big shark and two little sharks. It's just, you know, like, if you could find sharks cute, that's probably the one point where you can find them cute.
I mean,
the one point where you can find them cute.
These sharks are not in any way going to bite your everything off. So I could definitely find those sharks cute. I'm fine with
guardian sharks. They're here to protect us. They're protection sharks. Dear.
Oh, got
The
a
power
new
of
hand
protection, Shark.
I was distracted. What did you just unlock?
I wasn't looking either.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we're both taking individual moves
I unlocked
with
the
the
kick,
seriousness they require.
which is honestly one of the first things you would unlock with the katana, but I've been unlocking so many different things with so many different weapons. The katana's been a little neglected. But the kick is a great starting combo ender because it's a key damage.
Yup.
It's the thing that you finish off your combo and you kick a skeleton and your skeleton runs out of literally everything.
They just crumble right in front of you.
Look at that.
You're just like, don't go to pieces.
Yeah, that is your best skeleton destruction tool. Skeletons do drop off a bit in their appearances later in the game, so it becomes a lot less useful. You will unlock far better tools to play with. I definitely did. Like, I think I spent most of my points on the Tonfa. Like, way too many points on my Tonfa, and a little bit on the Odachi, because the Odachi has started to unlock some interesting techniques, and also like passive bonuses. Like the Odachi, one of the passive bonuses I got for the Odachi was unlocking the capacity to do more damage to like human enemies. So like the vast majority of enemies you'll face in the game are human in some description, you know. So
Or at least they
yeah,
follow
have at 'em.
human rules.
Oh boy, what is it this time?
God.
It's a Yoki,
axe
but this
Yoki.
Yoki has actually killed me a lot in my time playing this game. This guy I always get cocky with, and he kills me. Like this guy's one of those guys that just has my number.
Donk.
But he has been kind enough to do the thing that lets me beat him up, so...
Yeah, him being on a demon pool right as you broke his horns was an incredibly unfortunate event for him. Because like that, for what it's worth, the reason why he was able to do that is he broke the Yoki's horn, but since he was on a demon pool, he immediately got a little bit of his ki back right as he was collapsing, right? So Robokai's able to down stab him a couple of times, and then he gets up, and then he still has no ki. So just hitting him once or twice puts him down again.
And yes, here it is. The guy guarding the
dude.
Magatama is Fireboy. Gotta be so careful of that turning tongue of his.
Yeah, my eyes got riveted up to the upper left when I saw you get hit, just to see how close you were to getting fire affected.
Thankfully, not too
he's
bad.
gonna recover. Get out of there.
Honestly, recovered a lot slower than I thought he would.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Not the hardest of fights, but he can be pretty scary.
I still love that he recovers with a sumo stomp. By the way, like that. That is so stylish. He's just like, boom! Come on, boy! You're mincemeat.
It's the Kagetsuchi one. It's the god of blacksmithing. And with that opens up a new range, a new tier of gear that Tome can make for you. And something worth noting is that I think there's one other mission that you specifically go for a Magatama in. But the rest of the time, there will be certain side missions where you can just find them. And they will be necessary to be found in order to continue to do the upgrades for the blacksmith. And also finding these Magatamas are also necessary for leveling up your knowledge of Tome's backstory, getting your lore up, your Amrita memories. Yeah, look at that. The sheer amount of katanas weighted in the early game is so ridiculous.
There's a couple. There's a few.
It's a ton. Still no extra hand cannons and matchlocks. We haven't really run into the people who be using a lot of those. But if we wanted to now, we could make shinobi gear or other things like that. So that's pretty cool. I like it. A lot of the gear that we've picked up in some of these dungeons, such as the Vassal's armor, they're buildable now as well. It's pretty cool. I really sort of like this as a progression thing, because this is the rewards for being thorough and searching a level are great, but they're also well spaced out so that you just don't expect them every single time. And that's that. Tome now has a larger library for us, so I am just buying up more stuff. I've been the last robot guy. He's been cool guy. We'll see you all next time.